This has been a tough file. My team and I believe that community has tried, my team and I believe that, and I believe my community has tried to represent the public interest throughout our engagement on this file. This time around, we tried to put more emphasis on the positive ways we can improve outcomes with a campaign on 5 key ways we could bring this plan more in line with the public vision for Lansdowne. It was obviously a tough file to push through at this time for a council that had committed to a lot more collaboration. I care deeply about my ward residents. I care about the small retailers like the Farmers Market, 613, and other small businesses who have reached out to us, who have expressed concern about the plan. And I care about Lansdowne succeeding and the city. It's why my team has worked tirelessly on this file. In case there was any confusion, we don't bring motions forward because we like losing them. We do it out of a sense of duty and public benefit. And I hope members can respect that instead of insinuating something like filibustering. We would be losing public space and beloved buildings that have decades of life left and well-used green space to pay for new infrastructure that a private partner says they need to be more financially stable. They need to make more money or at least stop losing some of that money here. And that's at the end of the day what this is about. And we can't imagine a future where that's not the only way to make Lansdowne work. We can't even consider what the alternative would be or a mitigation strategy that we might need one day. I think what we've seen today and yesterday is unfortunately prioritizing maximizing revenue, selling off air rights in our park over almost all other public goods. We've done that instead of providing not-for-profit housing on the site during a housing emergency. We did it instead of favoring bids that propose more rental housing when that's the kind of supply we need. We did it instead of limiting parking on the site without taking away accessible parking during a climate emergency and green space or cash in lieu or bringing in the community for more improvements. I believe that there's more to advocating the public interest than narrowly focusing on revenue maximization from privatization. And if this project debt is too expensive to include things that we agreed to prioritize as a council, things that we agreed are of public benefit, then maybe this project is simply too expensive to be a priority for us right now. Maybe we shouldn't be considering this public debt at all, given we do not have a stadium emergency. How can we have enough money for a stadium, but not enough to house people in this harsh winter city, or to have proper buildings for emergency shelters, or to avoid service cuts to our transit system? I believe this decision will be one that this council will come to regret if we take it today to pass this plan. And I think it mirrors the mistake that was the way LRT was procured in the city. We carry new risk with increased construction costs, the risk of legal battles to come, the risk of the waterfall not meeting its projections to pay off debt as it never has, the risk to local businesses with 10 years of construction, the risk of public land sell-off, and the risk of not investing in other needed priorities in our city. I wanted to see better for Lansdowne. I know that we can do better, and I want this site to succeed. This plan, as it stands right now, did not prioritize that public side, and I think that's where it has faltered. And so, Mayor, this is not one that I want to support here today, even with the changes that some of which I think are positive from today. It has been an extremely divisive issue and one that I wish we hadn't had in front of us at this time in this council.